If there's one thing that I've learned in my 10 years of Airsoft, it's that rain sucks, and you definitely don't want to be that guy that's caught out in the elements unprepared. So in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about just a few products that I have personally found that make staying protected from the elements cheap and affordable, and we're going to be taking a look at those in today's video. What's up, Airsofters? My name is Lane, and welcome to the BB Warrior. We're here to help you have a better time, both on and off the airsofting field. And if you enjoy videos like this, well, I would love it if you joined our community by hitting that subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, it only takes a second, make sure to hit the bell icon next to it to stay updated when we post new videos every Tuesday and Friday here on the channel. Now let's talk about rain gear. I know it's something that a lot of players like to avoid because it's typically kind of expensive, especially the stuff that the military uses, like the level 6 style of jacket and pants. It's very expensive, so a lot of players just like to skip it, or they don't think that they can find an affordable solution. So today I want to talk about a few products that I have personally found. And the first one I want to talk about is the Helicon Tech Poncho. Now this is an interesting design, and it has some pros and some cons to it. So as a poncho, this actually doesn't have dedicated sleeves, and it kind of has like 3/4 sleeves, which are a good and a bad thing. It's bad, obviously, because not your entire arm is protected, but at the same time, the reason why it doesn't have sleeves is that everything is more of like a tarp. So it's pretty much a tarp with buckles on it, or I shouldn't say buckles, but it allows you to use this as a tarp if you need, or use it as a poncho if you need. So taking this out of its convenient packaging, which is actually really, really small. So if you wanted to have this in your day pack or in a large general purpose pouch, that is possible. It doesn't take up as much space as a level 6 jacket. But unrolling this on the table here, it's got little buttons, if you can say. I can't think of the word right now. But these scatter both sides of your body. So they go from your leg up to like your elbow on both sides. So one, depending on what your size is, you can adjust those to kind of make like a make-do sleeve depending on your size. I've got a couple of friends that own these, and we all have different body lengths, so we all have ours set a little bit differently. But if you undo all of these, this becomes flat, and it becomes a nice poncho, or not a nice poncho, a nice tarp that you can throw over piles of kit, which is what we've done. If it's starting to rain and a lot of people have a lot of gear out in the open, well, you can set this thing up to cover everyone's kit and keep all like their assault packs or their rucks or their AEGs dry from the rain. And it also comes in multicam, which is pretty Gucci in my personal opinion, considering that I am kind of a Cry fanboy. But this clocks in only about $35 or so on Amazon, and every product that we have in this video will be linked down in the description below for those of you who are interested in picking them up. But I think that this is a great little solution. It does have a hood as well, which is nice, and wearing this in my personal experience, it's a little bit of a tight fit. However, this will fit over helmets if that's what you're doing. It does get kind of tight, and it does make you fog up a little bit more because all that air is kind of trapped in there. But it does work for helmets, I should state. But I think that this is a great little design. There's no zipper down the center, obviously, because it has the little button things on the side. I still can't think of the word. And it does have some grommets built in if you wanted to use this as more of a shelter piece. So if you just wanted to have this like above you, so like the thing that I was just mentioning about the ruck, but you wanted to have it above you for some rain protection, that is possible. And because they all use the same buttons on every model, obviously, you can connect multiple of these together to cover a larger space. So in my case, where I have multiple friends that own this, if we need to cover a big patch, we could connect all of ours together and make an even larger tent. So I think that this is a great little product. Again, it's small, it's lightweight. It does have the issue with the sleeves. However, it does something that not a lot of ponchos do, which is expand out into a tarp, which can cover a large area, which is a really, really nice touch. And again, you can pick these up on Amazon. Links are in the description below. Now, why don't we take a look at the next product for today as I just throw this to the side. So the next product I want to talk about is the Outdad, I believe that's how you pronounce it, backpack cover. And holy crap, this is kind of out of frame. So essentially what this is this is just an M81 backpack cover. As you guys can see, I have this covering my LBX Light Strike Assault Pack, and something I didn't realize until just now, I'm actually using the ruck-sized cover. So they make these covers in a bunch of different sizes. I know it's a little bit hard to see because it's a big-ass cover on here, but they make them for really small bags. So if you're trying to do something small, like a map pack, if you're trying to do something huge, like a ruck, I believe they make up to like an 80-liter ruck cover, or if you want something in the middle like this standard assault pack, that is doable with these. And these are pretty affordable. I think the largest one is about 15, 20 bucks on Amazon. And despite the fact that they are so cheap, they do work very, very well. I have not had a drop of water get through one of these. I would say my only complaint about them is their sizing is a little bit weird on Amazon. I would definitely say go bigger than you think you're going to need. Like this one, the backpack ends here, but it can go out. But I'm also using the ruck cover for like my Mystery Ranch ruck. But the only real complaint I have about it, besides the sizing on their website, is it does have their name on the ruck, but it's not that big, especially if you're getting some of the bigger ones. You can kind of see that compared to my thumb. That's really my biggest complaint. This has bungee going around the entire outside of the pack cover, so it will cinch down to your backpack pretty well. You don't have to worry about it flying off or anything like that. And this is kind of like that tire cover style of backpack cover. I think that works fantastically, and I would wholeheartedly recommend this to anyone who's looking to protect their backpack or anything valuable, because I'm the type of person who likes to throw their wallet, their keys, their phone in the backpack while I'm playing, and I don't want any of those things to get rained on. So I would wholeheartedly recommend these to you guys. They work well. They don't come in too many patterns. If I remember correctly, it's just this M81 knockoff and then black, but you can spray paint these if you needed to. If you couldn't have a backpack cover that's green because you're running multicam and they won't allow black either, you could spray paint this up tan. But I wholeheartedly recommend these. They fit a whole lot better when you use a rec cover size. Now the final item on this list I want to talk about might seem a little bit weird, but hear me out. I want to talk about trash bags. Now I know you might be saying, well, BB Warrior, I don't want to look homeless while I'm playing Airsoft. What's the point of a trash bag? So I think that trash bags are one of those things that have a lot of purposes that a lot of players don't really realize. So the nice thing about trash bags is they are infinitely portable, they fold down super easy, and they can be used for a ton of things. Don't have a poncho on you? Cut some holes in it. You have a poncho. Your buddy doesn't have one? Give it to him so he can look homeless and you can look Gucci in that poncho that we talked about a minute ago. They can be a backpack cover if you need them to. So if for some reason you don't have the backpack cover that we just talked about, or again, your buddy doesn't have one, because airsofters are fantastic at being unprepared, which we've talked about before jokingly on the channel, these can do a lot of kind of ghetto rigged versions of actual products, and they are so cheap. So it doesn't matter if you're ripping holes in them to make a poncho or to adapt them to your situation. I've been super desperate to get out of the rain at games. I've cut trash bags at the seam and made like a ceiling out of them so that I stopped getting rained on. They have an infinite amount of possibilities, and I think that it's one of those things that people don't realize for in-game uses. Now, out of the game, they're also great. Don't want to get your car completely muddy and dirty? Well, throw them on your seats, throw them on the floor. Want to throw all that wet and disgusting kit that you just took off somewhere so you don't have to wear it on the long ride home? Throw it on the trash bag, throw it in your trunk, and you're good to go. The same thing with your boots and things like that. So I think that trash bags have a ton of uses, and I know this sounds a little bit goofy, but hear me out. I think that they have a lot of uses that a lot of players don't realize, because it's one of those things that definitely isn't geared towards wargaming or airsoft or military, but it's really really useful, and I'm sure there are a ton of different uses besides the ones that I have just mentioned. But that is really going to do it for this countdown, guys. Thank you so much for staying until the end. Like I said earlier, every product that we mentioned in this video will be down in the description below to where you can pick one up, even the trash bags, because I care about you guys, and I want you guys to be able to find some Gucci trash bags, apparently. So all those links will be down in the description below. And as a little bit of a notice, if you do click on the link and buy it, I do get a small percentage, which allows me to improve the quality of the videos that we do here on the channel. The indoor setting that we have with the background and the lighting and the microphone, that is all because of you guys supporting me through links like this or by buying the BB Warrior patches, which are also in the link, or also in the description below. Excuse me. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, again, until the end. If you enjoyed the video and this was your first time here, well, I'd love to have you join our community by hitting that subscribe button down below. And while you're down there, make sure to hit that bell icon next to it to get updated when we post new videos every Tuesday and Friday here on the channel. And make sure to check us out on social media. Links will be down in the description below to where you can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. This has been Lane from the BB Warrior, and I will see you all next time.